to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Sooners will kick it away to start. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got a man. It's downs. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try along. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
To the ground with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well give it to him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Jordan. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line gets set, first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making some.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Gives it on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
Right back to the well. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Off play action. Got his man quickly. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna run it. It's Butler. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. He's looking to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He's got an open man. Still on his feet. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking in at the 40. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Sooner! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Bring in the heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime, to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Buys a little extra time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play, I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Here comes the field goal unit. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Stein. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Special teams proving to be special.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed.
Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. Looking for space. It's Hart. Fighting off the defender. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw for it. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Sooners will punt this one away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Stein. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Hauls it in. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And that one's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab down the middle. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Give to the back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he's got it! Touchdown Sooners!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. New set of downs after the completion.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Downs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Rides the back on the option. The give. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Jones to throw. And wings it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Sooners are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. With the catch, it's Jordan.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. They're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Jordan. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They go to the draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short, using the quick game. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Sooners have this offense rolling.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20.
Get set, get set.
Throws it back. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll try the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas. And they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Absolutely perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Let's go.
They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's carry on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know...
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Reads it, fires complete.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.